El Toro Negro.
Sí, señor.
Hola, ¿cómo estás?
Bien, bien, ¿es tú?
Ah, sí, así.
Yes.
Hey, so we got a couple topics we're gonna cover today. Yo, did you see what Ripple said?
I saw that, man.
Ripple said gaming NFTs are the future. I was like, what?
It's obvious, but we're going to get into it. People know that this was the next route. You think the next bull run is going to be the DeFi run again? It's about NFTs. We're going to get into that, though, definitely.
All right, time to start the show. Let's
go.
get it. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Cowmoonity Monday. And I am joined by El Toro Negro. Man, they can try. They can try.
They can keep trying, but they can't keep a real one down. No,
yeah, dude, the product sells itself, bro. Like we can't. We're not gonna look. Yeah, it's just under 1,000 mints, but ain't nobody. We ain't gonna lose. And anybody rolling with the herd ain't gonna lose. You heard? Period. Simple. I think that a lot of NFT projects are finding their way. I've seen a couple that are like, let's revamp and let's make some changes here. And free. I mean, I've seen there's a lot of free mints coming out. Some are lower, some are coming out at a low price, but let's make sure that some utility is in place, people, because and make sure you're in full compliance. Hold on, let me say that again. Make sure you're in full compliance. I see regulation on the way.
It's a little too late for a lot of projects, man. When you already deployed your contract, it's only so much you can do with that smart contract. After it's deployed, unless you redeploy the contract, which will be devastating for your community.
Yeah.
So I mean, it's funny that now people are thinking about utility. Utility wasn't cool before, but now, people are thinking about like, yo, we need to give these people a reason to keep holding this on or buying this thing, or they're gonna start questioning why we did this in the first place. So
yeah, and a lot of individuals be very, very afraid are very afraid of questioning. You know what I'm saying? I've been kicked out of plenty of telegrams for asking too many questions. DB as well.
You all have.
Yeah, we've been. So what is this? What is this wallet? Oh, get him out of here immediately. It's like, and then it's funny because some people are just so like, they're like, what I don't know won't hurt me. So like, even after the questions are asked, they just still continue on with the BS. You know what I'm saying? They just say, it is what it is. Hey, to each his own, right? Yeah. It is what it is, man. Yes, everybody, please smash that like button and subscribe to the channel. This is every Monday, Cowmoonity Mondays with El Toro Negro, and sometimes some special guests. You know what I'm saying? We have a couple people stop through every now and again.
I'm starting to think that we probably arguably have one of the best crypto shows on YouTube at this point, man.
Oh, that's without question.
Entertaining, education, all wrapped up in a bunch, and we stand on good business, good projects, a good community with good-hearted people. Damn. And our views going up. Have you seen our engagement? Engagement going up.
It's ridiculous, bro. And most of my analytics are overseas. It's crazy. It's crazy, bro. I'm very, very happy about that. So hey, here we go. We out here winning in these DeFi streets. Out here winning. Shout out to Tommy the Tooth, man. Shout out to Tommy the Tooth. Oh snap! The biggest boss of them all. Deck is in the building, everybody. Hey, shout out to Deck. Oh, and you know what? We can't forget. We cannot forget Heroes Token.
Go get your hoodie now. I got mine's on the way. Go get your hoodie. There's not even 50 left at this point.
Nah,
Guys,
man.
this collaboration was dope. Heroes Queen crushed it. Like
Crushed
when I
it,
say
bro.
crushed it, she crushed it. This is what it means. Check this out. And 50% of the profits go to, guess what? Buying Pocket Cows from the Heroes Tokens official wallet. And 50% goes to buying Heroes Tokens. This is how you make that unity on chain. And then on top of that, don't let Heroes Tokens send a cow to the pasture. Oh, man, that's a permanent bond. That's a permanent bond.
Dude, let me tell you something. A lot of individuals really don't understand that collaboration is key in this space right now. We're not seeing these. It's a bear market, you know what I mean? So working together to get to, for a common goal only makes sense. Trying to be the lone wolf and say, yeah, I don't need nobody. Well, you're gonna have a little bit of trouble, wouldn't you say?
You know what the problem is? It's that tribalism that's going on because we
Mm-hmm.
all met each other under different umbrellas. And now it's starting to get as the more of the shenanigans keep unfolding and as these projects keep flatlining, it's now coming to the subject and the conversation of what project can we all stand under that we can all just get sent one good time so we no longer are on level one anymore or on this side of the fence.
Yeah.
And I think we actually have our name in the ring of contenders at this point. That's in the race, man. Truly.
Yeah. Speaking of which, I definitely got to talk to you about something at the show. I got some good news, bro.
All right.
All righty then. So, first topic of the day. This kind of caught my eye, and I definitely love your insight on certain things that I see, and things you see as well. So, ladies and gentlemen, strap in, prepare for some edumacation, okay? And also some current events going on in the DeFi sector. Number one, Celsius. They got to return $44 million.
Yeah.
How did this happen?
That's kind of bittersweet. The judge ordered these guys to pay back $44.4 million to their users, but it's still not enough. They just had only $200,000 in their custody account right before they filed for bankruptcy, and now they just got approved to have control over that. Their books are cooked. It doesn't look like if they can't get things in order, anybody's going to really bail them out.
Mm-hmm.
Chapter 7 is a conversation at this point. Chapter 7.
If as a business, wouldn't it be 13?
They can 7 and 13 are very, very similar. It just the process of complete liquidation, versus 11. Come on, crypto, don't do that. But yeah, man, it's been unfortunate to see, but at least some provisions are going to be made. We don't have a set date on when these people will see funds, but just the simple fact that the judge ordered them to start pushing out some money to the users, that's a strong, because we still haven't seen the judge on our side for the Voyager case do something like that. When I got to speak to the judge in that court, he said there was no motion put in front of him to identify who was the true owner of the crypto. So he's going under the presumptions that everybody was in agreement that the crypto belonged to the exchange that everybody was leaving their crypto on, which we all know wasn't true. But he hasn't ordered anything to be done at this point. He's just been approving invoices and requests from lawyers. And right now it looks like with Voyager's situation that we don't get another vote because of the whole FTS collapse, who was going to buy Voyager.
Who's going to buy it, right? Yeah.
So it was in the meat grinder and we was going to lose everything.
Yeah.
Now we're doing the slow burn of our money being depleted by Kirkland, the law firm. Every month, over $600,000 just getting poof, poof, poof. And we don't get the vote to early March, sometime in March, for the next buyer. I'm 90% confident it's going to be Binance US. Voyager right now is in a good position because literally they are the hottest thing to buy on the market when it comes to insolvent companies, having millions of users, having all these licensing that major exchanges couldn't get, just because they found their route and their networking to become a legit brokerage. You got all those digital assets still on that platform, and they have one of the most user-friendly interfaces applications that I've seen thus far. So, definitely whoever integrates or acquires that company, they're coming up, big time. So
that's good.
Coughing up the dough, man.
Hey, that's not. I mean, it's good to see some users get made whole, even if not completely whole. At least get made. Half. At least get something. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Speaking of FTX, so Bankman-Fried has to now testify.
Yes.
This is gonna get interesting, man. Um, Market manipulation. I mean, that's just blindingly obvious. You know what I'm saying? You see exactly what he did to Solana. You know what I mean? And what he did to the FTT.
Yeah, man. It's just, I don't know who Sam's PR guy is, but they need to take away his Twitter account. This whole little PR stunt that he's doing to trying to I don't know, live in the last amount of clout that he has, or I don't know what it is right now. What's getting him to be so loose-minded with these small accounts, but it's actually shooting him in the foot. Because somebody should have told him that United States government officials were going to be in these Twitter spaces and listening in every time he goes live.
Well,
So
it was funny. CoffeeZilla even said he's like I interviewed the guy by accident. Like he's like I wouldn't. He's like I don't even think I was supposed to be asking him all these questions. Like
exactly.
but
I don't, but he wants his story to be told because he saw his empire collapse. It's an ego trip, it's a power trip, it's a mental breakdown, it's all of the above. You became from being this white knight, this angel of crypto, to actually truly being the mask being unveiled, and you're a monster, you're a crook, you're a Ponzi leader. You have affected not thousands but millions of lives around the world. And it's getting deeper the more that they look into this. So with all this PR stunt, all these little stupid interviews that he's been doing, it's been giving the United States more confirmation that even though he argued that he has the lack of knowledge and he can't really testify, it's clear as day that he has enough knowledge to at least answer the basic questions of what happened.
yeah, I would say
because
so.
he's doing it damn near every day.
Somebody sent me the Twitter space where he was in there. They're like SBF is, and I was like, get the hell out of here. I was like, no freaking way. I was like, no freaking way. And I went in there. I was like, yo, that's really him. Like this. I was in shock. I was like, is he crazy? Yeah. Like this is not gonna end well.
At all.
Well, I mean, based on what you've seen thus far, as a user, a former user of Voyager, do you feel a little bit more comfortable if Binance is gonna buy it rather than FTX?
I wanted Binance to buy us out from the first place because those that know me personally or just look up my name from the past, I've taken shots at Sam. I don't like Sam. I've known Sam was a crook since Sushi Token, that Sushi coin, and that whole debacle, and him pretending to be this other account and all this stuff called Chef. That whole Sushi stuff was out the window. The laundering, all of this stuff, and then I was one of the few people that was saying, you guys know that Sam was the reason that Terra Luna collapsed. He's the one that shorted the market alongside another financial instrument that we're not going to mention. But Sam was influencing the price of coins to benefit FTX.
Right.
That's illegal. That's illegal. And now, because of this, we're seeing a whole new turn unveiled. Now we're seeing that not only is he getting asked to testify on the 14th, but now he's possibly under investigation officially for market manipulation. Finally. So now everybody's saying, how's this guy not going to jail? How is he getting away with this? This is bigger than the Enron scam. It's official, guys. Prison might be in sight in the near future for Sam.
We can. I got my thoughts on that, but you and I have discussed this behind the scenes. But we only time will tell, right? Hey, if it happens, but then if it doesn't,
brutality.
It just is what it is, man. Oh, you know what?
Hey, shout out on them, SEC. Go ahead.
Shout out to Shelly Sparkles, man.
Pocketcows.
Hey, I saw Shelly's post today. Let me see if I can pull it up. Let everybody.
Diamond Dragons, baby.
Diamond Dragons. Yeah, man. Shelly.
She's up next. When she's been. I started realizing, because it takes one to know one, and I don't really get sleep. Darren don't get that much sleep. And then I was like, who else don't get that much sleep?
Oh, I'll tell you who don't get who
Don't
doesn't
get
get
much
much sleep. This fool right here. Give it up for
I know.
DB. Well,
I sleep all the time, man.
yeah, this dude.
2 hours a day. That's all I
Yo,
need.
I'll be like, yo, I'm going to bed, right? And then all of a sudden I hear ding, 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 ding. And who is it? This guy right here.
Yeah.
Like,
Only time I get any work done is when you guys are all sleeping.
I'm like, dude, what are you doing? I thought, and I was like, yo, it can't be. I started placing bets with myself, like, if this is DB.
Yep. If it's between 3 and 4:30, it's probably pissing somebody off. So
yeah, bro. He told me he just flat out told me turn your ringer off. That's what he told me, man. So how's it going, bro?
Awesome.
I need to take a page out of DB's book because DB he knows how to weather the storm, knows how to piss off people, call them out on their nonsense, and let it roll off his shoulder. Like, yeah, and what? I need to
It's that way sometimes, but not always. So
no, it's been full onslaughts, man. We have participated in some like pretty much wars.
Man, if people only knew some of the stuff that we've done over the last few months. Geez.
Yeah, bro, we've gone toe to toe with some of the big dogs and prevailed.
No, we have, that's for sure. But I kind of like that we're keeping it quiet though, because we're not out there looking for clout and looking for credit for it. So
yeah, it was that was a long time ago. What was that, like 3 months ago?
Yeah, that's 3 months for you guys, but I think mine was last week. So
yeah. Shout out to DV for improving over the last 3 days. He's found the Lord.
Yeah, I have. You know what? We found some more stuff, and I love seeing all these people starting to get together that are getting pissed off, because there's certain people that you wouldn't think that some of us are actually sitting in TG chat talking to each other. You would never think that 5 or 6 of us would be in the same room. And they're the people.
That's very true. That's very true. I can actually agree with that. That's look at God, everybody. Look at the Lord. Look at how the Lord works. Hey,
so what's going on, Toro? You guys did a great job with the fundraiser there. I know Empress was very impressed with the way your community came out. So yeah, man, that was awesome, you guys.
Yeah,
I
man.
can't take any credit for that, man. Truly, it's really you guys, and you guys are living proof of community leadership. You guys stepped up. You guys made that happen. You guys set all the pins up, and I just knocked them down. That's all it is. But if it wasn't for y'all, and this is what I mean by community efforts, some things I can't reach. Some spaces I just can't enter. Pocketcows would not come out certain people's mouth if it didn't have the approval and the social proof from some other people like DB and Darren, Shelly, like it's Trey, Tommy, DYOR. It's like these things need to unfold for this project to grow. So it's like, I appreciate you guys for taking up arms and leading strong and protecting the herd and guiding the herd, through all these booby traps, avoiding all the L's and the nonsense that you guys learn from and watch unfold.
Yeah, man. Everybody, I look. I'm not gonna stop. I'm just gonna keep loading up cows. I got a bunch of cows in one pocket, a bunch in the other. You know what I'm saying? I'm walking around like this. Just looking real hefty. So I'm just gonna keep accumulating, man. I mean, it's a project that makes sense. And the ecosystem just don't stop. You know what I mean? There's no wrong turn.
I'll tell you what, man. They at this point they no longer fud the project. They were kept pressuring like, how does the passive Ethereum work? And now they're seeing that it works, and we still in the hundreds. Mm-hmm. So now it's just direct personal attacks. It's personal attacks. But just for all the boys and girls out there, all these grown-ups out here that are full of animosity, our murals are getting back together. Our smart contract still works perfectly on the each. Our video game is coming along smoothly, and it's been fully played all year. And we've only been growing. In a bear market, we've only found positive growth and scaling. It makes sense.
Hey, you know what? Hey, let me see how it sounds when you're kind of when your pockets are fat. Hold on. See if I can find a sound effect for that. Hold on. Oh no, I can't find it. Hold on. Let's see. Oh man, they want to play with my my sound right now. Damn it, man. Oh well, I'll figure it out. We'll figure
You know,
this out.
I found my old Android phone.
Is that
back
so?
from back in the St. Thomas days. So
Hey, dude.
I used
Hey,
to
you know what you should do? You know what you should do?
take screenshots of when I would purchase and how many tokens I had.
Yeah.
Dude, I went through it last night, and it was one of the most painful experiences of remembering what I did to myself. Holy shit, man, it was bad. Like I didn't realize how much I bought. Like it was horrible.
I did that yesterday too myself. You know, I was looking.
Oh yeah, you were just talking about all the freaking rug tokens you had in your
many
wallet.
rugs. DB, there was a project that I used to go hard and advocate, and when it rugged, I just bought everybody's rugs. I just felt so bad. And now I'm going through that whole thing, and I'm just like, man, this just hurts to look at all the money that was just lost.
Oh yeah, it was sad. And I had someone like L Bank, like different exchanges and stuff too, right? Because that's when they had like exchanges. So I was buying it all over the place. And then I thought I was smart because you buy it off L Bank and then you sent it to your wallet, right? So you go from the US and then you get a higher number on the ETH when it was on Uniswap. Yeah, no, I did. I learned that the hard way. I went and swapped tokens and I lost like 5 billion tokens sending it over. It ended up costing me 10 times more. Yeah. I was pretty stupid back then. I look at it and realize how dumb I really was last year.
But I mean, you got to make a lot of mistakes. Thank God they weren't too detrimental that you couldn't bounce back. But like, it's better to do them early than when the stakes are much higher, man.
Yeah, I would say so.
Makes you way better.
I totally agree with that, man. At this point in time, I think I've done exactly what DB typically does and moved all the bullshit tokens to one wallet.
Yes, man, it's the graveyard. I love
the graveyard, bro. You know what I'm saying? And just leave them there. So now I've done all that, I've cleaned out my closet, everyone. And I've
got to do that before the end of the year. Everyone's got to get, as soon as you hit December 30th, start getting that shit moved out of those wallets. That way you can start the year with some fresh, clean. Well, not fresh and clean, but close enough. Don't look at those things, man. Just get rid of them. Call it a day.
I just look at them as inspiration because what it does is just helps me realize why I keep buying cows. You know what I'm saying? And the goal in buying cows is so I can walk around with fat ass pockets and it would sound like this. You know what I'm saying? That's it. And that's just that's a fact. You know, there's nothing like accumulating a project that makes sense. Period.
You know, this is like, you know, people dream of these stories that they hear and they don't realize to really legitimate get it, you have to go through some time. You got to go through some sacrifice. It's not some overnight success unless that's a pump and a dump. And to really align yourself to become like a real like pioneer or a tyrant in this game, you have to buy a project that's on the come up or something that's low and be able to sell it when it's at a higher price. You can't walk into this thing thinking you're going to buy Bitcoin and you're going to be a millionaire tomorrow. It doesn't work like that, man. Mm-hmm. But people want it to happen. Like they want that microwave instant gratification. And it don't work like that.
It don't work like that. I think, yeah. Hey, DB, Toro found my last couple months pretty comical, man, because yours
comical. You should have fucking don't want to go look at mine because this guy. Like 3 minutes ago when you got rugged, you're doing it again 6 minutes later.
every time I call Toro, I was like, man, I'm sick of this shit. I'm sick of this. I'm sick of this. I'm sick of. He's like, yo. And then like when I finally said, like, look, I'm done. Just like I told you, DB, I said I'm done playing DJ, dog.
I knew you were done that day, and I was like, yeah, I'm not done yet.
I was sick of it. Toro said, finally.
I stopped. I'm 3 weeks clean. I feel good.
It feels good. It feels good.
Yo, hey, give it up for DB, man.
3 weeks. Let's go.
Did you get a little chip?
I don't get that till 4. Once I hit the 4.
Okay, I got you. Okay, all right.
And then I'm gonna call Bricks. I'm gonna see if I can get him. I'm gonna see if I can be a sponsor.
We need an intervention for the whole.
I know we do. So
you know what? Yeah, yes, we do. Hey, because right now, I will be totally honest.
Speaking of the devil, you good, bro?
Straight up.
That's for homie right there, man. He need to come on home, man.
He's doing what I was doing exactly last year. So he's going to go through it. You got to go a whole year in this DGen season. You have to do it. If you don't get out of your system, you're going to eventually fall back into it anyway. And these guys that keep going back, because they don't finish a full season. You really got to do a whole year of that shit. And just fucking come Christmas time, you realize how bad it actually is, and that's you smarten the fuck up.
Yep. Yeah, man. Oh, shout out to Low Voltage, man. Shout out to Low Voltage. And how's it? I think Low Voltage is assisting us in the Pocket Cows merch store.
Yeah. So definitely his schedule is kind of jammed up right now, holiday season and some other stuff. But I'm gonna just try to do my best to a basic template, and then he's just gonna come through and just take it to the next level. But another representative from the Heroes Token family. This is what I'm talking about when it comes to collaboration and unity between projects. You know, they're technically like a DeFi project, we're a non-fungible project, and we're still finding some means to like complement each other, push each other forward, put each other on each other's radar, and not only each other's radar, but each other's communities. And Low Voltage is a prime example of a good brother and a good leader from another community coming in to help a smaller project get on his feet with the merch store, take flight, to spread those wings, and thank you.
Yeah, man, you can't beat that, man. And there's a few other collaborations that I'm working on. You know, I figure, I look back at my history of this show, man. I've made some pretty good rounds in the last year. You know what I'm saying? I've met a lot of people, man. My contact list is stupid. Hold on. My contact list is better than yours. That's but in the meantime, in between time, ladies and gentlemen, I gotta pay bills. And you want to know why? Because my contact list hasn't made us a lot of money yet.
Not yet.
Not yet. But it's gonna happen. So regular destination DeFi fashion. We'll be right back after these messages. Don't go anywhere. DB.
I'm right here. I ain't going.
To the Pocket Cow community, they think we're a flop. Cute. They're counting us out. Oh no, we didn't catch Gary V's attention. Well, I'm here to tell you the mad cow disease is spreading, and this pandemic is just now getting started. Pocket cows, pocket cows, pocket cows, moo.
To go to the moon in this decade and do the other thing, not because they are easy, but because they are hard. 3, 2, 1, 0, all engines running. Liftoff. We have a liftoff.
And we're back, ladies and gentlemen. Hey, yo, check this out. So remember the other day when you was talking, you telling me about Ren, right?
Yeah.
And I was in and out of there, and I made a nice little chunk of change, you know. Yeah. So I might have to. That's why the commercial break was so short, because I made some money. So, check it out.
XRP. Go get your XRP. Just don't. I'm telling you, go get XRP quickly.
Vacation coming to a close this May, baby.
Go make it quick. Go throw $100 in there and just leave it till after December. I promise you will not regret it. Just
Gary
not financial. Gary, not financial advice, people. It's
Don't listen to me. I don't care, but when that 100 is worth like fucking $1,000, don't say I didn't tell you so. But anyway, I digress. I'll let it go.
Hey, but you see, Ren warned users of losses as it plans to wind down the protocol.
Yeah, so like I've been saying about Solana, like Matic is on the chopping block, but they have strong partnerships thanks to like partnerships with Disney, etc. Basically, all these projects and Soul Frontiers that Alameda was solely like their main source of like revenue and support, are collapsing. So Ren, shout out to the Ren team. First of all, that Ren team is stacked with developers that I would love to be on my team. I'm talking about young prodigies, some old head gurus. That team has been stacked for a few years now. I bought Ren when Aave was still like before they converted tokens. So I bought them around the same time. That was back in like 2018 or something, 2019. The thing about what Ren did was, which at the time looked smart, was they got acquired by Alameda. Why? Sam is in bed with the government. You just saw what the United States just did to Tornado Cash developers, but yet they were going to give Ren's privacy swap the green light because they had their own version of Tornado Cash that only the U.S. government was going to have the back ends to see what was going down. So at the time, it was smart to get with one of the biggest giants in the game and have them fuel your expansion. But now, as FTX is collapsing, and that's another thing from the Ren team. That's why I love the Ren team so much. Not only were they fighting for the rights of privacy at one point, and they were trying to become a powerhouse, but they're so honest with their community. They told their community straight up, hey, since Alameda is out the way, our main source of income has been removed. And because of that, we're breaking down, we're winding down our protocol. Unfortunately, a lot of people did not take up and start cashing out. So now you're seeing whales that have wrapped their Bitcoin. First of all, if your Bitcoin is not in your wallet, if your Bitcoin ain't Bitcoin, it's not safe. People have been wrapping their Bitcoin in Ren BTC. Now they won't be able They're not able to claim it. They're taking a loss on the chin. Ren needs the money, I guess, more than the customers that believe in the platform. And it's unfortunate. And it's like, for me, if 1.0 is getting shut down, what else are they cutting?
Damn. Hold on. I'm looking at Ren. Ren is down to 8 cents now. I got out. Let me see. I got out at 14 cents.
Ren is going below a penny, not financial advice. Ren is going below a penny. They're going right back to where they were before the 2020 bull run. And this kind of or worse, because now they're in a situation that where a lot of projects have been caught up is, how do I keep the wheels turning when people do not have the incentives to buy or support in these various times? And that's the hard part with a lot of projects. Unless you are fortunate, like the cows, to have provisional liquidity already to the side to hold you over for a few years before you actually turn profitable. A lot of these companies, a lot of these people that were looking out for that monthly allowance from Sam, they're in hot water right now. So unless they get acquired by a bigger house or just as big of a house, it's not going to be looking good for a lot of projects. So, I warn my community what's going on with Solana. I warn them about Matic, Ren. I'm trying to tell people, like, why is the risk worth it at this point? You're basically picking up pennies in front of a bulldozer, like in front of a speedboat.
That's a hell of a way of explaining it.
Is it worth it to stay in these, or is it smart to preserve what liquidity you have, what capital you have, play the sidelines, and then enter the market when they say adults are allowed to swim?
Yeah. He said pennies in front of a bulldozer. Yeah, I'm about to use that one. I'm about to steal that one. Hey, DB, write that one down for me, dog.
I'm typing it right now.
All right, thanks. All right. See, teamwork makes the dream work. You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
Now, digital asset investment products saw minor inflows totaling $8.8 million, while trading volumes reached a new 2-year low.
Yeah,
that is interesting.
So we're seeing some projects. You know, we seeing BNB. They're very bullish right now. We even seen a zombie chain like Litecoin still be bullish right now. There's still money to be made, not financial advice. And though we're seeing an influx of millions of dollars being poured back in, it's still like a piss in the bucket, a drop in the bucket.
Yeah, compared to the freaking close to 3 trillion we had in the market, like
we're back at. We just retraced 2 years back in market cap. We're back down to a $677 million market cap right now. We used to be $1 billion market cap. That used to be just a normal day. Now we're back. Now we're just barely above $500 million, and we're still declining. You know, so it's really unstable right now.
Oh, did I say trillion? Hold on, let me see. Let me check something real quick. All right, so the all-time high crypto market cap.
Yo, you need to Google SBF arrested.
Right now?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Let's go.
Okay, total cryptocurrency market cap, like the biggest one. In total?
No, he's going to be arrested on he's testifying from the 13 or 14.
Oh, yeah, David Goldstein just hit. He just got arrested, so I assume that was the one because he's been waiting for that fucker to get arrested.
Yeah, it says SBF to be arrested during House testimony visit to U.S.
Once he goes in to testify, he's not coming back out. You know, that's the whole
point. You really think they're gonna keep him in there? You don't think?
All right. Let's take a vote here.
He's a fall guy, man. I'm telling you, he's dumb.
Do you really believe? You really think he's walking right out? He's not gonna walk out?
I don't believe he's gonna walk out. I used to believe it, but like just what Crypto DB just said is why I believe that he's not walking out. He is the fall guy now.
100%. He's too dumb.
If he does not go to jail, everybody's going to be looking at the United States as what the hell's going on. You traded Brittany Griner for one of the.
I knew he was going to go there. I knew he was going.
You're letting Sam and his girlfriend walk freely around the world, do whatever they want. Sam is taking jogs in the Bahamas. His girl is in New York buying coffee at Starbucks. Then you got the manipulation of the market, the shortening of Luna, the laundering of the money to Ukraine, back to the Democratic Party. All this stuff can start unfolding.
Dude, look, I'm gonna tell you who the first person to notice that was. Dom from Dave's Dogs. Yep. From Envy Pets. Dom was the first person who called me and told me and said, "Look, do you notice the amount of money that was stolen?" He said, "Now look at the amount of money that the U.S. just gave Ukraine." Exactly. I said, "Oh, that's interesting." Dude, you should have seen. Like it got silent on the phone. He was like, "Hello." In my mind, it's like.
Hey, Toro, how much do you know? I know you don't really dabble in these tokens, so you could have a nice, perfect outsider's opinion. You know a Grove token, right?
Yeah.
Okay. If you had the option, and I want you to give me a reason why. If you had $500, would you put it in Grove token with what you've seen, or would you put it in Sky token?
I would put it in Sky token. I put it in Sky. Day. You know,
you're biased. Toro's he's a little more out there. He is not as biased as you would be. But why wouldn't you put it in Grove when they got all these partnerships in the UE and RUA and all that stuff?
Grove has not proved anything truly in my eyes, and it's only been just false promises and carrots on the sticks. They don't have any serious backings. They don't have any serious players that's been pioneering this game, solidifying their presence here in the space. And I don't see what they have contributed. Versus Sky Token is actually literally built and based on technology to protect our children. I personally talked to one of the leader of that project, and he's a man of integrity. And Sky Token has done nothing but to deliver on everything they promised. And he's been playing it by the book. Anytime they've been given blowbacks, anytime there's been some adversities, Sky Token overcomes it every time. That gives me more than enough confidence to put my money there. Versus you have people in Grove Token that all of a sudden, you know, they were like the biggest rooster on the block, saying all of a sudden, "Hey, don't put my name with Grove Token. I know I told you to buy it, but I sold my bag." Cock-a-doodle-doo. whatever, man. You know who I'm talking about. Like, dude, seriously, like, good luck playing with these Ponzi's, man. I'm gonna play with something that's legit, that's actually registered, that's SEC compliant, that has security officers working within the company. I'm gonna stick to the Sky token. You know,
Yeah,
that's my opinion.
And truth be told, I never really. I think I saw too many similarities in Grove and
What do you mean by like the staff from there going over there?
Yeah. You know what I'm talking about.
That staff change happened about 3 times. It went from one S project to an I project to a G project. And signatures all signed all the way along. But
red flags all day.
He said he said S project to I project to a G project.
I'm being nice. Hey Darren, did either of you guys put the SkyPath app on your phone yet?
Yep, I got it.
Yeah, you get a free trial, try it out for like 14 days. You can actually like do it in your house. I've been the last few days, man. It's fun. Omar's like, "What are you doing?" He's like, "Oh, like office."
Hey, hold on, check this out. Look, see, this is why Trey is my moderator, dog.
That was horrible. Trey,
what's the problem?
Lily, are you?
It's just waiting for the liquidity to load. Just give him a minute. Be there.
When
the liquidity issue got clogged. The router was clogged.
Oh yeah.
When have you ever heard of a crypto project announcing before Coinbase that they were getting listed on Coinbase and it goes through? When have you ever heard of something?
You know, I was like, dude, as soon as I see that, I was like,
stop fucking lying.
That was just me. I
watched it the whole time. I just sat there fucking laughing my ass off the whole time.
Hold on. The fact that people actually believed it and were really they was like gang members. It's like, oh, you're gonna die for this shit.
But how could you believe it? How could you believe it when the guy that says yes or no for Coinbase listing?
Hell no.
Reported he usually doesn't even reply to scams like that, and he said this is a lie, this is not true. And then Lily came back and was like, oh, there must have been a misunderstanding. There's no misunderstanding. That is the guy that you will have to go through to get listed on Coinbase.
And you know what it is? You know, hey, remember the other project that did that shit? But they did it. They took it to another level. They had a fake letter and everything. That shit was classic.
All these projects. Listen, Lily had it right from the start. The whole shit with Saitama. They had all their issues with all that stuff, and then Brad, his RICO cases, and all that crap that was going on there. And they had a little rough go. I kind of was rooting for him a little bit, more for his daughter than anything. Now it's kind of making more sense to me. And somebody said it to me the other day. He's basically using his daughter as like leverage to, people to not go after him because her face is out there all the time. I see it more now because I wasn't paying attention back then. But I can see what he's doing.
He's hiding behind.
Yeah, like remember when it was a funny thing. Remember in New Jack City when Nino was at the wedding and they tried to shoot up the wedding. He grabbed the little girl and used the bulletproof vest. That's what he's doing, bro. That's what he's doing. That shit is crazy, man. You gotta feel. You know what it is, bro? There's no shame left anymore. There's no shame, bro. Like bring back shame.
Dude, that whole situation that happened with everybody losing money and all that shit. Towards the end of the year, what were we seeing? We were seeing fucking Maury Povich on fucking Faltron Space.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like Russ and his wife's situation and stuff. Like it escalated to that level. That we lost crypto for a few months there. It was what the hell else can we talk about? Stop looking at our wallets; they're dying. So let's go talk about someone's. But you know what? It is what it is. That story, I can't wait for it to be on Netflix.
He said Maury Povich.
Coming.
Shout out to Faltron Povich, dog.
Faltron's guys on court now.
Oh man,
Fallon Springer. Last week for us, we got to go and have we got to plead our case to Faltron about being ripped off from Charity, and I'm still standing by that. I'm not backing down from it. We did not accidentally lose our money. It was stolen. So give it back. We're waiting. Our CEO from SkyPath called you out today in TG. Clock's ticking. Get moving.
Clock's ticking, baby.
Hey, it is what it is.
Oh no, it's ticking. That was the CEO that called him out. He ain't playing around anymore.
Yeah.
So. Yo, somebody's gonna go to jail behind this, man. Like it's dangerous. These games that people are playing, they take the money, then point the finger at somebody else, and like say it's your fault.
It's always somebody else's fault. Like, yeah, somebody had a backdoor access to the contract. Man, shut up. Shut up. Tell that. Hey, look. See, this is the thing. If this was somebody in person that really meant business, you would not be sitting up there making excuses. You wouldn't have time to do it.
You wouldn't have any opportunity to do it.
You wouldn't have any opportunity to do it. I put this in your hands.
Well, that's exactly what he said. But he came into the TG after the space was done because I don't know if either one of you listened to it, but the question that kept being asked by everybody on the panel is, is your LLC actually legit?
Correct.
And he would change the soft right away. He'd be like, well, Omar, and I got pissed off and I muted everybody's mic and said, listen, can you just answer the goddamn question? Do you have an LLC for Charity Technologies? Yes or no? Well, I've got about 9. See, there was just never an answer. So we still didn't get it. But anyway, we got back. I get back to my computer. We get into TG. And he's in there still talking to people. I'm looking a little bit more, and I'm getting sent a bunch of screenshots. So we found out that it was registered at one point, and I pulled up the address, and it was a Staples fucking like business center. Like, for picking up the packages and stuff.
Postal, yeah. It
wasn't a post office though. It was they didn't have post boxes. Anyway,
look at this. Look at this. Look at this.
So that's what I thought too, Tor. That you can rent a mailbox, right? You rent a mailbox for your office address because you don't have an office.
It's called.
That address was listed as the home address. So I'm on my computer and I'm posting screenshots in our TG saying this motherfucker lives at Staples. And it was all a big joke, right? It goes in there, Dave, you should stop putting my personal information. You're going to put my family at risk. I called back. I said, dude, you fucking live at Staples? And I was like, don't come in there like I'm trying to threaten your family and shit.
You mean Staples like the office place? Like the office
place? Man.
Yeah. They have their PO boxes there.
Oh my God. So there's a question. So here's my question. Does he live by the duct tape or the packaging tape?
He lives by the biggest family. Come on, bro.
Paperclips? Okay, got you.
You already know, right there on the left by the fax machine.
Right by the fax, got you. Oh, you mean with the plastic furniture? Got you. Okay. Yeah, okay. Understood.
Listen, you know what? I think at this point I would have preferred he just came out and told the truth. I would have, I probably would have actually felt a little bit sorry for him if he would have just told the truth. But the fucking length they go to lie here, holy shit, man.
Hey, shout out.
That's what happens when you're a liar. You gotta keep the lie. You gotta
keep it going.
No, but I seriously think he believes it now. He's lied so much that I'm telling you, he believes what he's saying.
That's a pathological liar. That's a whole nother, that's a psychopath or something.
Our problem is here's the biggest thing. Maybe I'm wrong. But you guys tell me this. So Toro, if I sent you 500,000 tokens, okay, and those tokens today are worth $30,000. Now, an hour after I sent it to you, your guy stole it. Okay. Now you told me that day you're going to pay me back. Correct. You can't get the money to pay me back till about 3 weeks later.
Okay.
And price of ETH at that point now,
it went down.
So would you still owe me 500,000 tokens or $30,000, or would you owe me what the price of ETH is and what the tokens would be worth at that point in time?
I would give you exactly what I took, which is the token.
Okay.
Like
you get the tokens back, or you buy them off the chart, or whatever, right? Yeah. Okay.
Right. You have to. That's just like how people are just like, 0.06 ETH, would you buy it back? I'm like, yeah, I'll give you back your ETH. Whether if it was the 0.06 worth at $300 or $70, 0.06 ETH is 0.06 ETH. If you want anything more than that, I think you need to go open up a ticket in customer support for Vitalik or Bitcoin or whoever actually created the token.
Right.
But like when you take money out of a community and then you blame it on somebody else and saying that I'm gonna work it out. Your best bet, if you're legit, the only thing on your mind is, how can I fix this? How can I make this right? How can I make these people whole and get the heat off of me? Because my reputation at this point is toast.
You know how you do it? You take your own project, you take your community's money, and you use that in their liquidity. Buy our tokens, and then give our tokens to your community to pay them back.
So
we get nothing. Literally, we got nothing.
Hold on. One second. Let me make sure let me have a full grasp on this, okay? So basically, at this point in time, charity is no more.
There is no charity. There's no liquidity.
It's okay.
The liquidity is sitting in the person that drained it out
So
of it.
right. So everybody decided. So everybody got airdrop Sky tokens after the big.
Correct. And actually, one of their top holders that got airdropped, he asked me if I could do the math for him because he owned one of the biggest bags of charity. At that point, it was worth about $2,200. He's like, "How many tokens did I get?" I said, "Well, I'm going to tell you. How about I just tell you what the equivalent ETH is?" He's like, "Oh, okay." He was all excited until I told him it was worth 0.03. Like, you know, it's $2,000 worth like fucking $40. So yeah, I don't know how he did the math on the airdrops. I have no idea how that worked, but
here's the math. Here's the math. This is how the math is done. You guys ready? You guys ready for the math? Okay. So here's what we do. Add Sato, subtract tokens, divide token. Hold up. Subtract tokens on the back end. Add more tokens. Divide tokens amongst your holders.
Now, don't forget the biggest, the funnest part about this whole story is the minute he was done, his buddy went and dumped 12 ETH on the chart 3 minutes later.
Right.
Wasn't that awesome? That was just fantastic. So guess what? We got no money back, no tokens back, and our chart was worse than it was. Fucking great deal.
Damn.
We were champions on that one. But you know what? I will say this. Since that happened, and I don't know if it was meant to be or whatever, but these guys have gone like this community is moving. All over Twitter, smashing stuff all over the place. They're like live DJ nights in the fucking voice chat. Like they're just having fun now. We weeded out all the nasty people that were bitching and complaining. We basically said, okay, let's go toe to toe. Let's hash this out. And when we did, and they left the VC, they haven't come back. So the people that are there now, they believe in the project. They're sticking around. They're having fun. And Omar's actually not being bothered anymore, and he's getting a lot of shit done because he's not on the phone 24 hours a day talking to some guy that wants to ask him why this other guy sold $9 worth of tokens.
Omar's in a blessed position to have you, Empress, Deb, all y'all, Mama Joe, everybody, Darren, people to speak out for him so that all he can do is just focus on the back end work.
I told him today what we are is we're basically like those, the first front line that goes into war. We go and we take all the heavy hits, and then he just comes walking through the middle and comes and lays the law down and fucking walks out.
Hey, Omar after DB sweeps the whole floor, cleans the whole house from top to bottom, here goes Omar like.
See? You see, he's got that crown, right? He's got the crown in our VC when it says "Go Omar." He's got that crown on. That's him. He just gets to walk out.
Omar walks in like,
yes. But you know what? The man's earned it. I'll give him that, man. I will take every battle that I can for that man and let him work because I know when he works. And he's took some shit for the last 6 months. I haven't seen a person get that attacked and be so calm in my life.
Man. Yo, honestly, he's a good dude, man. He's a good dude, but I think this next run up for Sky is gonna be monumental, man. And I think all three of us just happen to know a lot more than most, but damn, it's gonna be.
Well, the two partnerships that are already out, which I'm not understanding how people aren't. I guess people don't want to research, but like Ripples they're the ones that have the geo tracking, like the geo pinpoint tracking, which is something we need so that we can get a lot more precise, accurate. Like so, we're accurate.
Yeah,
that's not that we're just taking their tech because we have stuff that they don't have. So what do? You partner to make your tech better.
Yep.
And then what do you do when you need like military grade stuff? You go to a place called little tiny place called Raytheon. You just have a few like $1 trillion defense contracts and stuff. They're nothing important though. But don't worry, using their tech don't mean shit.
Right.
Right. That part. I think that a lot of people are going to be very, very excited about what Sky has coming down the pipeline.
We're trying, man, but we're just not going to push it anymore. If you,
it's gonna. Here's the thing. Right now in this market, I hate to say it, but a lot of shit's gonna fall on deaf ears because the people that are left over, sitting in Twitter Spaces doing this, that, and the third, making stupid purchases. I mean, this is the last. This is the leftovers, kind of. You know what I'm saying? This is. Some DJs have a nice fat wallets, but for the most part, they got to use that big fat wallet to go get your pennies. You know what I'm saying?
It's a moment of clarity, man, for a lot of people.
And when regulation hits, boy, I hope they come and clean up this whole freaking house.
I know what I'm going to be doing when regulations come in. I'm going to be watching my bag of Sky get fatter and fatter because no one else can have projects to buy into.
Yep. Yep. So a lot of these projects are going to be null and void, man.
Yep.
Enjoy it while it lasts, guys. Enjoy it while. Don't hold on for too long. You know. Just hold on. Just hold on. It's coming on. Regulations been followed.
Actually, you know what I will say about that holding on though. I had a couple tokens from last year. Yeah. I completely forgot about those fucking things. And when we had that little run up there,
and
I'm looking at my wallet and I was like, the hell, that Doge chain? I forgot I had that shit in my wallet. Things running up to like $500 million. Like, whew. But yeah, no, I sold most of it. I dusted my wallet. It was still worth $300. It was fucking dust. So,
not bad.
Not bad except for the idiot that sold it too early.
Pretty much. Yep. Let's see here. It's 7 o'clock. Oh, 7 o'clock. I got a VC. We got a VC, DB.
Who does?
We got TG space, right? A Telegram space.
Where?
For rejects.
Oh, I didn't know I had to go to that shit. I thought I was just the guy in the background doing his Twitter.
Oh shit! I guess I'm going.
They ain't paying me enough to go sit in Telegrams too. Now, come on, let's go.
All right. Well, I'm going regardless.
No, I'll go pop. Let's see what's going on.
Let's see. Not to mention the shady stuff. Yes, Trey. Yes. Yo, my moderator's an asshole. You know that.
That's why you're moderate. Hey, you know what? Trey got promoted into Sky. He's the bouncer on our Friday night club. So Trey, he'll get your ass out of there. So.
Oh shit.
Right out of here.
Hey, that'll work, man.
Hey, we had Empress and Deb as DJs last week. We needed a bouncer. Like, it was getting a little heat in there.
It makes sense.
Hey, but I'm with the DJ, so I never got to pay, so it's all right.
Okay. That makes sense.
All right, guys.
All right. All right. Hey, Dex said, nice warm up before the raffle night. Big Boss is ready. Yeah. So we'll see.
Going down tonight, man.
We'll see how eager I am today.
Don't forget, and we also have a major bosses from all chains. December 15th, we are turning 1 year old. 3 days from now, 1 year old. So this is just a pregame.
Oh man, you just gonna run past? You gonna run past that shit, man? You better say that shit with your chest.
December 15th, we officially have been 1 year out on market. Not including the time it took beforehand when we were building it. I'm talking about since we deployed the contract live on chain for everybody to participate and maintain. We turning 1 in 3 days, y'all.
That's it. And this is not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor, but if you don't have a Pocket Cow in your wallet by now,
haram.
Okay. So let's see. Scott said, "Let's go 1 year anniversary. Happy birthday, Pocket Cows!" Hey, and also happy belated birthday to Heroes as well.
Exactly, they just turned. So
turn 1.
Any project that's able to withstand, because they can tell you just like we can tell you. We've seen so many projects come and go, and go. Not even withstanding the turbulence and the adversities that we have, but we stayed determined. Like at this point, if you in the game for this point, you must be having a real reason to be, to keep trucking along. So kudos to them. And yeah, we the baby is beyond walking and talking. The baby doing sit-ups, running upstairs,
doing the Dougie,
all of that. So
the Cupid shuffle.
While other projects have been slowing down on their mints or coming to a complete halt, we've only been scaling. We've only been scaling. We've only been going.
It's gonna keep going.
You can't put a project that's already deployed on chain and works smoothly. The pasture works flawlessly.
Yep.
And everybody is humming away on multiple devices that have internet. It doesn't matter what you have.
Oh, and also, ladies and gentlemen, don't forget your hoodies. Okay.
Oh man.
Okay. Don't forget your hoodies.
Gotta get your
hoodies. Do go to heroes-universe.com. Let's see. Let me put this site up real quick. There you go. This is the site to go to to get that exclusive Pocket Cows Heroes Token collaboration hoodie. Okay, get right or get left. All right,
limited quantity left, guys.
Limited quantities, guys. And there will be more collaborations coming down the pipeline with other projects as well. But we will definitely be including Heroes in pretty much in a good chunk of things that we do. You know what I'm saying? Because they're just some good people.
Solid,
you know
solid people with good hearts and good minds, man. So it's to align ourselves with the real ones.
Yeah. Scott said, can't wait to get it. Oh, you ordered one already, Scott? Good job, man.
We all bought, everybody bought from both sides of the team. We got it.
Yeah, I bought mine too.
Yeah.
Hey, everybody, as I always like to say, be good or be good at being bad. You know what I'm saying? Oh, worldwide. Where am I going?
You gotta shout out Worldwide Crypto.
Gonna sneak your last minute comment in? I see you, dog.
You know, I noticed something. I was looking at Worldwide Crypto wallet recently. His wallet recently, and that Dino Cow actually goes with his logo, his colorway. That those things were meant to be, man.
Yeah, that's a fact.
That subscribe button. You right. Let's go.
Hit the subscribe button. Hit the subscribe button.
Leave a comment as well. The live chat is separate from the comment section, man. So show us love, man. Get these views up. Let's go.
Yes. And as I always like to say, people be good at being bad. Peace, love, and crypto. We out.